Hey, it's Viviana and welcome back to my home darkroom. We are starting off with something very, very important and something I've been ignoring for a while. Sadly, not great news, but join me for this week as a full-time film photographer. So I have bad news about the new light bulb for my Beseler Dichro 67S. No success. I am not letting that devastate me so much. The first time that happened, it was so. I am someone that maybe exaggerates. No, I know I'm someone that exaggerates. I was really devastated about that, and it might not seem like a big deal, but it is when my full-time job is exactly this. It's creating art in my darkroom. You don't know how many years I dreamt of this life, worked so hard for it, waitressed so many nights and mornings, and pictured myself in this moment. And here I am, and it's amazing and it's beautiful, and every day I'm so grateful for it. And not being able to replace a light bulb in one of my largers successfully, man, that brought me down. I felt so stupid, as if I don't feel dumb enough sometimes when I'm working in the darkroom, because I'm always learning something new. And I'm worried that maybe there is a bigger issue with the larger, but I'm also worried that I'm the issue. Honestly, at this point, this time around, I'm not gonna let it upset me. So I do have someone in mind that might be able to fix it. So maybe he can help me out with this. So I feel good and positive that there's someone that I think can figure this out. And I looked online, I tried to find all these manuals, I tried to watch other YouTube videos, and I just can't get it. I'm not even close, you know? So this is like my last chance. I don't know anyone else that lives close by that could figure this out. So, let's hope. And also, I'm trying not to be negative. I'm trying to concentrate on the good, because today that I uploaded my second part of my tiny print project, and I uploaded the tiny prints onto my Etsy, within like 15 minutes, I actually sold one of them. I sold one of my little prints, and that person also bought a zine, and it's going to Finland. And I'm concentrating on that. And that's why I'm back in my bedroom. That's why I'm in my comfy clothes. I'm with my cats. Because I knew if I stayed in my darkroom, because I was supposed to clean it and get ready for another day for printing, but I knew if I stayed in there, I was gonna think too much about the negative, and I don't want to do that. So I came back into the house. And also, I knew that today Uncomfy was going to upload a new video, and she has been such a big inspiration to me as an artist and another woman working, pursuing her love, her passion, and I wanted to be in that mode. When I watch her videos, she makes me so incredibly happy. I guess I'll still be using the Intrepid Enlarger, which, it's not a negative thing. I'm really enjoying it. But wish me luck. If you have any tips on the Beseler, please let me know. Or there has to be hope, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna snuggle with my cats and keep watching Uncomfy right now. So I'll see you on a better note, hopefully. Bye. Good morning, and here Draco is slightly judging me for being once again the last person out of bed. And Harry is more on the sweeter side. He doesn't judge. Today I am running some errands, so I will be going to the post office to mail out my tiny print, and I love this. I love the snail mail edition that I have, and just writing something and also getting to use all of the thrifted stationery items I've purchased through the years. It's so heartwarming. I love this. And since I'm leaving the house, I'm also taking advantage of picking up a print that I got framed. I love this artist, and I've been so looking forward to decorating my space with it. I was thinking either my darkroom or maybe my office, most likely my office. And check out this beautiful spot we stumbled upon on our walk around the neighborhood. I had so much fun, and it was a great little change. I really loved it, and I had to share this really sweet place with you too. Hey, it's Viviana, and it's another print day. I'm so thrilled. This next photograph is just, I am just so thrilled to share it with you guys, and that's also partially why I'm going to skip this intro. I just want to start working on it already. So as I set up the darkroom, the wet section, clean really well my negative because I do not want to spot it, and just, I'll bring you along for all those little steps, and I just will talk to you about this photograph and why it's so special to me. It's starting to get cooler, and it's Dia de los Muertos just around the corner, as well as Halloween. That's why I have my Dia de los Muertos flag up, and I'm wearing my Beetlejuice shirt that says, "My whole life is a dark room." How accurate is that? I love it. Also, I love Winona Ryder, so just celebrate with me. Let's make this print, and I'm just so thrilled. So thank you again for joining me and just creating some art, and thank you for being my friend, for hanging out with me and sharing these moments. It brings me so much joy. So I'll stop talking. Okay. I have my working deck tool. Perfect. Turn off that light. Here's the safe. And let's focus. All right. Oh, I know. I think since this was set up for a medium format, you guys, I thought I was completely screwed because I did not think I had a lens for 35mm. Since normally I shoot with medium format, I use a 75mm for that. And lucky me, I actually found a 50mm. So that's what I need for a 35mm negative. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna have to move this. And this is why I want to get a different base for this enlarger, because the tripod is always in the way. Always in the way. It's so annoying. Sometimes I swear I know I make things more difficult for myself. I hope this photograph isn't that grainy. We shall see, you guys. We shall see. And we'll bring down, close the aperture. I had it completely open. That should be good. That should be perfect. As I make this silver gelatin print, I would love to tell you why this photograph means so much to me. It was taken many years ago when I was first starting off as a photographer. I remember signing up to my first photo class in my first year of college. This was back in 2010-ish, and let me tell you, I was completely shocked. It was a traditional film photography course. Until that moment, had completely forgotten the existence of the film camera, which is really silly because I'm a kid from the 90s. So, of course, I had seen a film camera as a kid, but I never imagined everything that was connected to it. I had never experienced the beauty of a darkroom until then. And like many photographers, starting off, we photograph those we feel comfortable with. At least that's what it was like in my case. So I took photos of many friends and family members, and today I am sharing a portrait of my friend Clarissa, who is a childhood friend, and I've taken many, many photos of her throughout the years. I, in particular, love this photograph and have just beautiful memories connected to it. We both are kids from Big Sur, California. We grew up there and we went to school together, and we have just really beautiful memories. Both our parents worked in hospitality. We grew up at staff housing. I was even born at Post Ranch the year before they opened in 1992. It was just this really cool lifestyle that I just remember looking back at and loving. And I remember taking her to Dejan's Big Sur Inn, which has the best breakfast in Big Sur. And of course she had gone there in the past, but I felt so cool because I had just started off working there that year. It was my first job. I was 19 years old, and just being able to share this place with her as an employee of this beautiful place, I just felt just an amazing adult. So cool for a 19-year-old. So we went up to Castro Canyon and I took photographs of her with my 35mm camera. And every time I look at this photo, I think of my time in Big Sur, Dejan's Inn, and just how grateful I am for my time there. I worked there for so many years and I have just the best memories. I think of the restaurant. I used to hostess there, and during that time, we would also check people in to the hotel in the restaurant. So I would do both, be in charge of the restaurant and the hotel. And I remember that was a lot of work for me, a 19-year-old, but I loved it so, so much. So I look back and I just feel the warmth of the restaurant, the fireplace, the beautiful glow of the candles on every table. I'm just embraced by the place, and I think of my walks on the property. I remember going onto the gardens on the property and picking flowers to make my little arrangements at the bar with permission of Odile, of course. She is the one responsible of the beauty of the whole place. And all of those memories are so connected and in me that I just look back at it and I have this huge smile on my face. And I will always cherish these moments. And I have just, yeah, I am grateful I get to share this as well with you. Not just my art, but just a little bit of my past as well. And after many, many tries, I think I have a good-looking silver gelatin print, a worthy photo of this fiber-based paper. Hey, it's Viviana, and guess what? We have dry prints. I'm so excited, and I have not even had a glimpse of them, so I really hope that they look kind of what they looked like in here when I was first printing them. So let's check them out. I'm so excited. Oh, she's so beautiful. And who would have known that for my first test strip, which we have to talk about it, was the worst test strip ever. It was so ugly. And I think I must have it somewhere. Did I throw it away? Oh, here it is. This was ridiculous. This test strip is so dreadful. Looking at this, I was like, there's no hope. I was slightly embarrassed to even show you this. And I've mentioned it before in the comments because people have asked if I do a split grade testing. And I normally do. If you've watched my older videos, like my much older videos when I'm just barely starting off on my YouTube channel, that's the type of test that I do. I love it so much, and I use my Beseler Dichro 67 for that. It's a color head, so I use the magenta and the yellow filters within the color head to get that test. And I don't know if I have an example here somewhere. You know what? Let me look for one. So I think this is the closest one we can get to it. This, I believe, is... Yeah, this is not warm tone. Okay, this is the regular glossy fiber base, but you can tell kind of the grid that I'm using. And this is what normally my test strips look like. And then it's so perfect because I choose the ideal square with the rich contrast that I want. And this just makes it so much easier. I do use a lot of paper when making this type of test strip because I want to get the most information I can out of the photograph. So, but since I'm using the Intrepid and I'm still getting used to using it, for black and white, I believe the contrast is very different if I were to print color. Now, I could be going around this completely wrong, but for me, when I'm using the Intrepid, I need to do like your traditional testing, your traditional test strip, like when you're at school, which is very just one exposure, that's it, not like with the split grade that's using 2 exposures. So yes, I'm a fan for split grade, and I feel like it really makes printing so much easier and you save a lot of time. But until I get my Beseler fix. And you know what, just recently I was talking to my husband about these photos that I'm printing. When I was still in Sand City renting the Darkroom space when I was still living in California, right before moving here to Mexico, I worked on all of these photographs. I believe after like the 1.5 or 2 years I was working there, I had this collection. Well, I have this collection of like 22 portraits that I still haven't had a chance to showcase anywhere. So until I do that, I don't really feel like I can work on a new project. And I decided, and maybe it's for the best, I'm printing from older negatives, some, not all. Not all of my prints that I've made this last year in my new darkroom have been from old negatives, but some have, and it's because I'm somewhat homesick of my friends, family, nature, the nature that I had back in California. So I'm really curious to see how this new series of work will be like. You know, it will be a lot of nature, and it's definitely a different vibe from my last series that I worked on so hard. And I'll talk about that one later on in a different video. But yeah, I'm interested to see how that's going to look. And you know, I'll be sharing that with you guys. And you guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing these moments with me. I really love bringing you guys along for this darkroom experience, the behind the scenes of all of the steps, most of all of the steps of being a film photographer. And I really hope, and from what I've been reading in the comments, some darkrooms are coming back to life. Little by little, there are more darkrooms in the making, and that is awesome. I'm a film photographer because I get to work in the darkroom, because I get to be part of every little intricate step from the moment of shooting to holding the finished silver gelatin print. And it brings me so much joy that I hope you guys get to experience this. It's so much fun, and I absolutely love it. Yes. And guess what? I don't have to spot this print. Yes, I'm so grateful. And I think it turned out beautifully. And I just really want to say quickly that for those who are working on building the darkroom and you see it far away, I've been there, and yes, it can be a struggle completely for many reasons. And there has been more than one time in my life that I thought I would never have access to a darkroom, and it's devastating. But you know what? Whatever you can do to keep shooting film, if it still makes you happy, it's worth it. For a long time, I couldn't even develop film in my house. I couldn't even use my bathroom or my kitchen to develop film because I lived in a really small studio, and I would have to get it developed somewhere else. And yes, it took the beauty and the magic away for me doing that, but it was the only way. And I know that there are many more other people experiencing the same. And I guess what I want to say is don't give up. It can still happen. You can build that darkroom. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to, you can, I know you can, I believe in you. I know you can make it happen. And when you have that, even if it's in a couple of years, it's gonna be so worth it. You're gonna love it. And I hope you get to tell me about it. Because when I get to read those comments about people that finally got their darkrooms up and running, I'm lucky to have you share that with me. Just like I get to share this beautiful darkroom with you guys. You know, that's why I'm here with you guys talking about my darkroom love. So yeah, you can do it. I know you can. It takes time, and it's okay. I love it. And I would want to frame this and get it mounted, but I just got some posters, some printed art framed, and it's expensive. So I think if I were to frame this, it might be in a while. So keep posted. You might see this on one of my walls in most likely my office, so hopefully. Oh, I think it's gorgeous. And like always, because I do forget, if you did like the video, please do press like. And if you really, really like the video, subscribe. And you'll always find film photography and the joy and the beauty of it here in my channel. And I am really grateful I get to share this with you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And I wish you guys all the best this week. And I will see you next time. Most likely, I will see you with new photographs. I think I will venture out with my camera and take some photos in downtown. It's going to be Dia de los Muertos celebration soon. And if you know me, if you've been following me, I normally do not do any street photography or take any photos in an environment that I can't really control. Because I always feel like I'm just a nuisance, that I'm in the way, that no one wants me there taking photos. And I don't know, it's not an experience that I really enjoy. So this will be my try. It has been a long time, and I just want to bring you guys along. The celebration is so beautiful that it's worth sharing. Definitely. I need to share that with you guys. And hopefully I get at least one good photo. So that would be amazing. And that's all, you guys. So next time you see me, most likely, it'll be with some new photographs. Okay, so I'll say bye now. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. And until next time, bye.